You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, yesterday we got news that Iran had executed a champion wrestler, and he was only 19 years old. His crime, folks, was protesting. You know what? To the people that really hate America, you guys should actually live in another country and see what real oppression is. Try Iran. Okay? I'm very proud, folks, to live in the United States of America. I can actually sit down in front of a microphone behind a camera and give my opinions without threats of the government executing me. People in Iran don't have that privilege. Athletes don't have that privilege. And I'm wondering, folks, what's actually going to happen with the women's soccer team from Iran, because they protested the national anthem of Iran at the Asia Cup soccer tournament. They got asylum, but then their families started getting threatened. And then for the most part, I believe all of them went back to Iran. We still don't know their condition. But in the case of Salah Mohammadi, he's dead. He's dead because he protested back in January, and yesterday he got executed. Well, now we actually have reaction from Olympians on the execution of this young man. And I would dare anyone to go out there and really want the regime in Iran to stay in place. I mean, they're pretty much toppled, guys, but there's still people over there that are actually executing their own people. And it's really, really sick. So let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Here we go. Everyone, check out blackwhitenetwork.com. You can become a member on the website. We post member videos over there on the website. It's just $10 a month. You actually can save money by getting the annual plan. And when you guys sign up, you actually get a seven-day free trial, and you get access to member videos. You could donate to us on the website as well. $1, $5, $20, whatever you guys want to give. And we do have merch. We're running a sale, guys. Our biggest sale yet, our spring break sale, 20% off everything in our merch store, including our Patriot 1776 shirt. We have our Black and White Sports football shirt. Our best seller is our America 250 Bald Eagle Edition shirt with the America 250 flag on the back. We have matching hoodies, zip-up hoodies. We also have sports backpacks, hats, other hats as well, including Media's The Real Virus, t-shirts, America 250, Black and White Network, FAFO, and of course, coffee mugs. If you're a paying member to the website, guys, you get 25% off your entire order. So right over here on Fox News, Olympians speak out against Iran's public execution of champion wrestler Salah Mohammadi, only 19 years old. The execution of Iran wrestling star Salah Mohammadi left the sports world mourning Thursday. Iran's regime executed the 19-year-old man on Thursday. Mohammadi was reportedly killed in a public hanging, according to Iran-American human rights activists and descendants. Iran International reported that Iran's regime hanged Mohammadi and two additional Iranian men, Mehdi Ghassamani and Saeed Davoudi, after being accused of killing two police officers during nationwide protests earlier this year. Yeah, nobody's buying that. Nobody's buying that because this isn't the first time they've executed people for protesting. Now we actually have multiple Olympians here now, guys, giving their opinion on the executions. So the first one here is Brandon Slay. He was an Olympic gold medal wrestler at the Sydney Games back in 2000. This is what he said, quote, "As someone who has traveled to Iran for wrestling, twice and welcome Iranian athletes into our country. I've seen firsthand the dignity and heart of the Iranian people. That's why it's so heartbreaking to witness a terror regime execute a teenage wrestler. My prayers are with Salah Mohammadi's family and all who are suffering. In the face of such oppression, I hold to the hope of the gospel of Jesus Christ. It is the only light that overcomes darkness and only truth that proclaims justice and mercy will one day prevail. Yeah, good words right there from him. It's really sad, guys. It's really, really sad. Tyler Clary, U.S. gold medal swimmer from the London Games back in 2012. He says, quote, as an Olympic gold medalist, I spent my life around athletes who represent the very best of human discipline and freedom. What we're seeing in Iran, the execution of a wrestler after what appears to be a sham process, is a brutal reminder of what that regime stands for. This is exactly why strong leadership matters. President Trump has been clear-eyed about the nature of this regime and the need to stand up to it. And moments like this proves why that approach is necessary. But now, guys, you actually got deranged leftists out there being pro-Iran. I put up a video last week, guys, on the network channel where you actually had Marxists out there in New York City. They were actually holding a vigil for the dead Ayatollah. I mean, it's really shameful, guys. And that man executed a whole bunch of his own people. The supreme leader did that. Anyway, Kaylee Humphreys, 3-time gold medal bobsled athlete from U.S. and Canada, says this, quote, the actions of the Iranian regime are beyond abhorrent. Murdering any teenager for the crime of speaking out is unacceptable. Murdering a teenager who was specifically targeted because he's a champion athlete, an icon of his country, is even worse. This is a sad day for the sporting community. It highlights the absolute unthinkable differences of freedom we have in the USA as athletes to speak our opinions. Yes, I may have a few mean comments on social media, but I don't have to fear for my life. I pray there is justice for his family and freedom for the athletes. Yeah, there is no freedoms over there. They don't have any. Eli Bremer here, U.S. modern pin athlete at the Beijing Olympics in 2008, says, quote, I'm beyond disgusted by the actions of the Iranian regime today. Murdering a teenage iconic athlete shows how deeply depraved the Iranian leadership is. President Trump has and continues to do the right thing to ensure this regime is destroyed. A regime that is willing to murder a teenage athlete is a regime that would be willing to murder Americans if given the chance. Well, they've already murdered Americans. They've been doing that for decades. I will continue to support President Trump in taking the leadership to disarm Iran and ensure that the monsters running the country are never able to commit these atrocities against our citizens, Americans, or our allies ever again. Yeah, so all of the American athletes, guys, are backing Trump. There's a few more here, but this is actually one from an Iranian right here. Sardar Pashi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correct. Iran youth world champion wrestler, non-Olympian. And something's telling me, guys, that he's probably not in Iran anymore based on these comments right here, because if he actually made these comments, he would be executed. He says this is only a glimpse of the regime's brutality, a regime that kills its own people and now publicly executes a teenage athlete for nearly 50 years. Some politicians have tried to moderate this regime. They still don't understand it. We do. We have lived under it. We carry its scars. Iranian sport is no longer in the hands of athletes. It is controlled by the Revolutionary Guards, the same forces that suppress women, intimidate athletes abroad, and threaten their families. Others are still at risk, and there is still time to save them. The world must act now. Salah's only crime was protest. He went to the streets for freedom, for a future where protest is not a crime, where executions do not exist, and where people are not held hostage by their own government. Yeah. So that is the responses right there from Olympians. And they're disgusted. And the American athletes are backing Trump, supporting him. It's really sad, guys. Anybody out there on the streets of America, man, including athletes that are actually simping for Iran right now, you people are despicable. You people are despicable. Selling out your own country for an authoritarian regime like Iran, just pretty much because you guys are Trump deranged or you communists. The communists out here in America, man, they're backing Iran. I say get these people out of our country. I really do. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.